All right, so this video is for way showers, creatives, artists, healers, guides, anybody who knows that they are here to create the new world. You know that there is no going back to normal. You know that you came for these times to create the new world, and you're just starting to get in touch. You're either just starting to get in touch with your gifts, your superpowers, or you are fully all not just getting in touch, but are just rocking it. And you understand that this new world is about this concept of, we are all connected, unity, we're all one. You know, the new world is all about co-creation, working together, community. You know that there is a bigger plan at play than your agenda. So I'm speaking to, some of the old ways and our old ways of being, our limited consciousness, how we've been programmed to believe the world is, and our awakening into what reality is really about, that we have the power co-creating our reality and you're here for it. However, begrudgingly at times we can feel like, they say we've signed up for this, and I get it. We can have moments of feeling, am I sure I signed up for this? And yet there's a feeling of excitement. There's this bubbling up of a knowing that this is a real beautiful time. This is a once in a generation opportunity, and you're here for it and you want to be a part of it. That is what Flow Network is all about. Flow Network is a broadcast network, a network of broadcasters. I believe that we are all channels. We're all channels of energy, and we stream consciousness, and our life experience has given us a unique skill set, unique gifts, and a way of being. Just by being ourselves, we can be of service to the world. So my service, my superpower is being a Spider Woman. At the founding hub of this network, my passion is to weave together stories, to weave together a story of unfolding in flow, thus Flow Network. This isn't about it being my agenda, my co-founder's agenda. We have really been stepping into this energy of flow, which is, we are not in control here. We are the witnessers, the observers, participating in this unfoldment and surrendering to our sweet spot, as we like to call it, our sweet spot of our unique set of skills. And when I like to see truly a network with nodes on the network, and when we connect into our node and we're fully aligned, I like to reference Gary Zukav, who has a book called Seed of the Soul, and he talks about aligning your personality to your soul. So when we find that beautiful alignment, we lock onto our node of a network, and we can flow together as a community. So this is what we are feeling called to build. Me with a broadcasting background, working in the industry, and also just having a love for video since I was a child. Before there was social media, I was walking around with a video camera in my hand, editing, and not realizing that weaving story together and also connecting as a networker, connecting communities and diverse skill sets together just by being. And I truly believe that each and every one of us, when we settle into our node and we are fully, owning our beingness, our skill sets will complement one another. Our diversity will complement, and we will amplify this intention of creating a beautiful new world. Here at Flow Network, we have been called to talk about this 2030 timeline, or the 2030 deadline that the UN talks about, in terms of, what does our society, our humanity need in order to be able to thrive as a species and thrive on this planet. And, obviously the big talk is our health currently, our mental health, viruses, how do we deal with climate change, how do we deal with social justice, and the list goes on and on and on and on. For me, and I believe if you're watching this for you as well, you understand that it's a holistic approach. And the old world was about compartmentalizing different things and trying to figure out how to solve problems. The new world energy is about surrendering to flow and trusting that the universe has a greater plan when we surrender to our true nature, to our node, to our sweet spot. And we see this in nature. Nature knows, a tree knows how to grow. It doesn't know how, it just does. When the environment is a supportive and nurturing, nature thrives. And this is the goal of this network, is to thrive. So we are currently in a place of bringing way showers into the network and co-creating and working together. So if you were interested, the sort of in for this is something that I'm calling MarkeTelling, and I've talked about it a lot all over this network. MarkeTelling is what we've been doing as the foundation of this network, to just tell our story, a combination of listening first. We believe listening to our environment, listening to the needs of our communities, and listening to the stories, the limiting stories we're telling ourselves, healing. We've been doing a lot of intergenerational healing as the co-founder. My co-founder is a boomer, I'm a millennial. And then we also have the gender as well, the gender bias. So obviously bias, communication, healing, nurturing, non-judgmental spaces are so required in order to be successful. So that's the foundation of what we are about. And we've been MarkeTelling our journey the last 3 years, so you can get to know who we are and what we're about, and why we're so passionate about doing what we're doing. And so now we're inviting you into the story, and we want to weave whoever feels called in flow to be a part of our story and be a part of this network. This is a network that is an entity of itself, and we believe strongly that it's a collective vision, and we're excited to see how it's going to unfold, and we're going to keep sharing the story. And if you feel like you are a part of the story, we would love to weave you into our MarkeTelling. And MarkeTelling is, for me, the most integral way of going to market, which is just documenting the evolution of the unfoldment. So literally the marketing becomes the in-the-moment storytelling of who is coming to the party and who's choosing to play with us. So if that sounds like you, send us a message and we'll talk about what that looks like, what that structure looks like. For example, it could be having weekly or bi-weekly video meetings where we talk about what your vision is and what your sweet spot is, what your business is, and how that is complementary to Flow Network. So let us know. We're only taking about 5 people at this point in time. So if this sounds like you, then send us a message and we would love to connect. Obviously, it will just be a free call to start off with, and to connect and to get to know one another and to just see if we are a right fit. Thank you so much for your time, and hope to see you on Flow Network 99, and you can visit us at flownetwork.ca.